So once you have landed in the body, why not be intentional about how you have placed yourself? If you're lying down, making a choice as to where you place your hands. Sometimes it can feel really nice and opening to have the hands facing to the sky, palms to sky, fingers spread, and then soften the fingers. Another comforting thing could be to have the hands placed somewhere on the body of rest. And if you are choosing to place the hands on your body, just notice the warmth that emits from the palms. And then allowing the body to settle. Releasing any facial tension. We don't need to put a particular face on for our practice. We can simply allow the whole of the face to soften and settle. All of those micro muscles that have been switched on, let them rest. And then I want you to do 10% less work right now with your awareness. It's not a matter of getting it right or wrong, it's just exploring with our awareness. So go ahead, take a super deep breath in through the nose, fill up the entire body with breath, and then open the mouth and release the breath slowly. Let the breath trickle out, but maybe keep 5-10% of the breath in the lungs. And then do that again. Inhale to fill up. And exhale through the mouth to rinse it away. Last one, and make this one just for you, for no one else, for nothing else but you. And then when you can, gently sealing off the lips and continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Nasal breathing. And apparently it's been recently proven that when we breathe through our nose in this nasal way, we're actually increasing the oxygen intake by 20% if we were breathing through our mouths. So for the rest of this practice, I do recommend you to stay with the breath in the nostrils. It's a gentle seal of the lips. Relax the jaw once again. And for our breathing today, our box breathing, some of you might have experienced it before. If you're new to that, don't worry, I'll take you through step by step. But to begin with, let's just find a standard, equal breath. So we want to find an even breath in and an even breath out. And to support us getting there, we can count in for 4 and out for 4. So go ahead, start to take yourself through that, inhaling to the count of 4 and exhaling to the count of 4. Make the rhythm work for you. And see if you can allow the lower lobes of the lungs to receive a little bit more by letting the rib cage expand a bit brighter with the inhale. And as you exhale, you just slowly witness the rib cage drawing back in and down. You can support that with a little bit of animated breathing. Allow the breath to trickle into the back of the lungs as well. Really utilizing the gift of our lungs today. Coming back to the simplicity, the sweetness of a breath. Everything else that is present in your mind, your heart, your body is beside the fact that you are breathing. You are alive today. Just 1 or 2 more of those equal breaths. And if you are pregnant, please remain with this breathing technique, just in and out to the count of 4. It will do so much for you as it is. Otherwise, if you'd like to join me, we're going to be moving into a slight retention before we go fully into our box breath. So the next time that you breathe in, just suspend the breath a little bit. We're staying relaxed in the breath hold and then exhaling, keeping around 10% of the breath in the lungs without exhaling everything out, and then pause and suspend the exhale breath. Just explore how that feels, and then when you're ready, you bring in the next inhale. When you feel good, take a little pause. And then exhale, keep a little bit in the tank, and pause. So that's the basic pattern we're going to be moving with. As you do this, I want you to start to visualize a square. Notice if it's just an outline or if it's colored in. What color is it? And I want you to come to the first point, the first corner of the square. And the next time that you breathe in, I want you to create a line mentally. And the next time you pause the breath, create the next line. And then when you exhale, the third line appears, follow it through. And then on the hold at the exhale, you create the final line to complete the square, and it repeats. Inhale, there's a pause. Exhale, there's a pause, and you just follow the line of this square. You might choose to visually imagine that square lighting up with the breath. And stay with this. If the mind takes you away, just come back to the visualization of a square or a deeper breath and simply return. Start again. And notice when you're suspending the breath, are you able to relax into that without that feeling of bracing? Can you soften and expand into the suspension? Let it be a place of nothingness. Empty yourself. Bringing in the attitude of curiosity, bringing in the attitude of non-judgment. If you do drift away or you don't feel you're staying with it, it's okay. Just come back and start again. There's more happening behind the scenes on a nervous system level than we really truly know when we do these sort of breathing techniques. So just stay with it, do as much as you can. You've got 2 or 3 more rounds. And then when you've come to the end of those rounds, just gently release that pattern and come back to a natural breath. In and out through the nose, let it just flow freely now. And I invite you just to observe. How do you feel? What are you thinking? Are there any sensations present on the back of that breathing method? For the next few moments, just observe what is here as you breathe naturally once again. Observe your inner state of being without needing to change it, just witness. Beautifully done. From here, we're going to go on a journey of our body scan. And if you've never done a body scan in this way before, I'm going to verbally take you to different parts of your body. Some places you might feel on a sense-based level, other places you might not really connect with, but you can visualize that place. Try to keep the body still and let the mind do the moving. It's a gentle washing over the body with your awareness. It is possible you might go into a dream-like space, so stay with my guidance. Commit to staying awake and present, but in a restful experience. I'm going to invite you to bring your entire awareness down into the soles of your feet. Observe any sensations present here now in the soles of your feet. Is there a warmth, a coolness, a tingling? Just witness. And then ever so slowly, I invite you to draw your awareness up through the feet and into your ankles. And again, if you can't fully sense them, just imagine the way that they look and then see if you can feel into them. And then continue now upwards through the lower legs. Skin, muscle, bone, connective tissues, all of those cells perpetually working for us. This whole universe of action lives within us and we're witnessing it now. Take a moment as you observe your lower legs to appreciate all that our body does for us. Then notice the knees, the inner knees, the outer knees, upper legs, bones, muscle, skin, blood flowing, oxygen moving through the upper legs. And then allow your awareness to pull into the sockets of the hips, a place where a lot of us hold habitual tension. See if you can intentionally relax and soften the hips and then witness what is there. It is safe to feel these sensations. It is safe to observe. And then allow your awareness to move and drift over to the palms of your hands. Palms of your hands. All the fingers, all the nails, back of the hands, wrists, lower arms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders, collarbones. From your collarbones, gently allow your awareness to move into the throat and neck. And from the throat, moving down into the torso, lungs, heart, upper spine and mid-spine, rib cage, digestive organs, lower spine, and then allowing your focus to move upward through the throat until you meet your face. Eyebrows, eyes, the space just behind the eyes, the brain, all of those neurons creating synapse connections throughout the night, the day. Imagine if you could just give your brain permission to rest for even a micro moment. How would that feel? Noticing your cheeks, nose, upper lip and lower lip, teeth and tongue, left ear and right ear, and the back of the head. Notice the entire body now, the entire body alive with sensation, calm and grounded but vital. And here we place this affirmation into our body network. Ecstatic and joyful body. Ecstatic and joyful body. And starting to deepen the breath once again. Maybe you start to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe you start to observe any sounds within your immediate environment. And you're welcome to start to bring some subtle movements into your body, fingers and toes. It might feel really nice to take a stretch, reaching hands overhead, fingers to sky. And when you're ready, you might start to blink the eyes open and come back into your space. Take all the time you need to move through your meditation, moving into the rest of the day, feeling like you can bear witness. You can observe to find space.